Wait. I want to practice it.
No, I
I
can do the
don't.
recap. But if you don't
Oh,
have,
okay. Oh, cool.
um, all right, I think we're
Gooch.
live. All right, we're live. Samurai Jack episode XCVIII. So 98, I guess, episode. Season
Yeah,
5, episode
but it's
7.
really episode 59.
It's really episode 59.
Yeah, because season 4 ended with 51 episodes.
Why
So
is it?
I mean, it's either 60 or 59. But
You sure it's not 58? Because I know the last part of the full moon was 8. So,
you check. No, it's XCVI, but it'd be like 98 or something like that. But
okay. I don't know. Maybe the full episodes were like, maybe they count the whole episodes. You know how they had like 2 parts and stuff for some Jack episodes?
yeah,
Like they're 15 minutes, maybe
yeah.
each of them is just like an episode. So, basically in this episode, it was like very simple in my opinion, plot wise. It was just a continuation of the last episode. We see Jack, a flashback of how he lost his sword exactly. He basically he was followed by some cute sheep, baby sheep, and then he runs into Aku at the final time portal that exists. He fights some bull-like giant malicious creatures. He kills one, turns back. And then it turns back into the sheep that were following him, the sort of innocent baby sheep. He's shocked at this revelation, and he drops his sword into the time portal, and it's lost to him, and that's how he lost his sword. And the beginning, I guess, of his descent into the Samurai Jack that we see at the beginning of the season. After that, the flashback ends. He goes into like a trance state in that same spot. Does he jump into the portal or does he just meditate at that spot?
No, he meditated the entire
He
time.
meditates at the spot.
Because I can explain that the before when he was meditating and he met that one guy. I think that something similar that happened early in the episode. Before, before you get into with the sword, you have to be like cleared in terms of like your purity. So he had like a some kind of emphatic link with the sword. So that's what he was doing. Um, yeah,
Okay,
but keep going.
so but it falls into a time portal. The flashback ends. He goes into the meditation thing. Ashi asks if she could help him. He's basically like, no. He starts meditating, goes into a trance where he's not aware of what's around him. He begins traveling through fields, idyllic fields, and it's very quiet and somber. And he kind of goes on this physical journey through his mind. And as that's going on, Ashi is kind of just like wandering around, wondering what to do with herself. She sees a giant, like, sort of Cockney British army of warriors come to kill Jack while he's vulnerable. She says, I'm not going to let them do that. And she proceeds to just battle the army by herself to defend Jack for the rest of the episode. Jack at simultaneously is going on a vision quest, I guess, with this monk. Uh, make, he basically participates in like this really elaborate, delicate tea ceremony, and he fails it. And we see that he fails it because he doesn't have balance. The dark samurai Jack appears, arguing with him, telling him to be patient and things like that. And eventually, Jack casts out that dark side of himself and decides to focus himself back to the path he was on previously. And once he does that, he achieves balance. Around that time, Ashi's mother appears and tries to bring her back. So the teachings of Aku, she battles Aku a bit. I mean, she battles her mother. She ends up killing her mother in a desperate attempt to protect Jack from being killed. And at that point, she kind of collapses. Jack wakes up. Um, after he has balance, he finishes the ceremony. He wakes up. He reclaims the sword, and then he reunites with Aishi. They decide what to do next, and basically he says, "Let's go for Aku next." and that's how the episode ends. Uh, what did you think of the episode, Kevin? Is there anything I'm
I thought it was a
missing?
great episode. The most important part of the episode in and of itself was the visual. Like when Jack was going into the spirit world in the beginning, that had he likes to do this thing where he kind of like shadows everything out and he focuses on the character. I don't know what that technique is called because I don't know anything about photography or I mean filmography or whatever the fuck they call it. But the great use of the visual as usual and to tell the story instead of it being verbally told to you, I think was the best part of this episode. A lot of things were addressed. Of course, him losing the how he lost the sword. Um, it turns out there's another ally that he has in that little bird and those that
Oh
group of
yeah,
people
yeah, I
that follow
forgot.
him.
You mentioned the bird.
Yeah, the bird that flew him all the way to the yeah. But we're reminded about the link Jack had the first time he got the sword. You remember those three Egyptian deities?
Yeah,
Those people they've been there. They've appeared I think 3 times.
in the series.
Yeah, including this one. But I remember them. I remember them very well.
Yeah, they
They
mentioned his
appeared.
dad. They mentioned
Yeah,
his dad, and said his dad was a protector of like
yeah.
justice or
I
something.
think
And
they were.
part of
They
it.
were. They were.
I didn't know
They.
that. I don't remember that. Was his dad always like a legendary, some kind of noble warrior or something?
Yeah, his dad was the one who had the sword the first time.
Was he? I don't. Like I said,
You
I don't
don't. Oh,
remember.
I forgot. You
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But his dad had the sword the first time, and they have to. You have to build this kind of. I forgot what the whole process was, but those they bestow a kind of power on you. I'm guessing that's why that explains some of Samurai Jack's abilities, because you saw even you saw how Ashi was like breaking the spears and stuff, like how she was breaking it all. She was like the superhuman feat she was on. I'm guessing that, and Jack is stronger than she is. So Jack has. I forgot about that, but that explains how the superhuman ability that Jack has. It was given onto him like a gift by those three deities in order for to fight Aku. I mean, they're the ones that those three were. I think there were 5 of them, but 2 of them died in sealing Aku, and those 3 are the ones that left. So they bestow their power to whoever, so they can fight against Aku. I forgot about that. They showed up like 2 or 3 times. That was it's the third time they showed up.
What? How did they show up there the other 2 times?
I remember they met him at the beginning when Jack had to inherit the sword the first time. They had to show up, and then
They're
they
always in
showed up
that other
another time.
dimension.
Hmm?
They're
No,
always like
no,
in
they're
another
like
dimension.
they're
They're
not
like
like they
spirits or
don't have
something.
they don't have corporeal, they don't have actual bodies. They don't really have actual bodies. They're like spirits. Since they can't do anything, they kind of use Jack as their vessel to fight against Aku.
Oh,
They appeared in the
okay.
beginning, and I know they appeared in either season 3 or season 4. One of the
All right. So
episodes.
when he gets the sword,
Hmm.
it's just like I don't remember because I just watched it, but it just kind of like appears with him, like brought back when
Yeah, because they have
he
control
talks
over
to
the
him
sword.
too.
They have control of the
Okay.
sword.
So he doesn't actually like get like he doesn't come through a time portal or anything. Like he drops
No,
it
no, no,
into it.
no.
Like
It's there. It's there, but that's how they're linking to him. Like the sword is like, let's say somewhere in the mountain, and they're like, "All right, you're not worthy at this point in time, so we're taking it away from you. And now that you are worthy, we're gonna bring the sword from you." Like that's why the guy
no,
was
but
saying that.
when he loses the sword, it falls. It like physically falls into a hole.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was in that hole. It wasn't in like another portal or anything. It's in that hole. It's just that they made it so that Jack could not find it. Like the sword would elude him at all times because he was not deemed worthy.
What do you mean?
Um, yeah.
Like
Um,
wait, what do you mean? That he has he ever tried to get the sword back? Like what are you saying?
yeah, he said he could never find the sword again, so it's not like he just
Yeah,
gave
but
up.
it was. I mean, all the that was there was the last time portal though, so like he had no way of actually getting it because it was gone through the time portal. It doesn't exist anymore.
No, no, it didn't fall into the time portal. Aku destroyed the time portal before he lost the sword.
No, we see it in this episode falling into the time portal
I remember Aku
when
using
he
his
gets
little light beam
surprised.
eyes thing. I remember
When
Aku using his light beam eyes thing onto the time portal, blowing it up. Then it fell into the
yeah,
hole. I don't
once
remember
it
it falling into
fell,
a time portal.
no, it fell. That's why they were. That's why he was important. It was important that he was at the time portal because it falls into the portal, so and then it's destroyed. The portal's destroyed, so he can't get
Yeah, I
it
know the
anymore.
portal got destroyed. Yeah, I remember because
Yeah.
I
So
was
and the
like, yeah, the
sword fell
portal.
down into it. That's why he couldn't get it back. Like
Oh, that's the part I guess I was confused on. But yeah, they can pretty much the sword can come through time, pretty much. So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just asking if that's how he got it back. Like he didn't have to
yeah,
actually like,
that is how
physically
that is how he got it. But he didn't
do
physically
anything.
get it. They brought it to him.
Yeah. Because that seems a little bit like easier than I expected it to be. With like the way he did stuff. So it was kind of like just kind of like place it in his hand basically once he goes on that journey. But other than that, I guess it was a good episode. Nice music, a lot different from. I mean, it was like it was pretty. Like I've seen episodes like this before. It was pretty standard. Idea. She's fighting and Jack is going. Through a
Yeah,
lot of
they're
through
trying to bring him
clouds.
closer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not completely sold on Ashu's mom
It,
getting
it,
killed.
you don't think she's dead?
You think if Ashi survived that fall, you think her mom getting impaled by a freaking
Well,
is gonna
she got
insta kill
impaled.
her?
Yeah, she got impaled. I think
I
yeah.
don't think she's dead.
I think she's out there. I mean,
She's gonna be a problem for like
I
at
think
least
she.
another
I
episode.
mean, I could see her come back. Like either because she seemed either that scene happened now because like she's gonna come back, or because it's gonna be an issue because she seemed like hesitant. Like she killed her out of instinct, like just to protect Jack, and she seemed like she kind of divided about it. Like she was conflicted when she did it because it's still
Who?
her mother.
Oh,
Like
when she yeah.
when she actually killed her, she seemed conflicted about it.
Yo,
So
oh, you live?
yeah, what's up, Andre?
Yeah, we didn't think you were gonna pop up, so we
Yeah,
were just like
I asked everybody like if they were gonna do a review, and nobody was around, so we just me and Kevin started. But we we literally just did the recap, and me and Kevin were talking about the episode. So did you watch it?
Yeah.
What were your overall thoughts on the episode?
Um, this was a good episode. My favorite part was the flashback, how he lost his sword. Like, I think when we see him lose his sword the first time, it was like he lost it like in this green abyss, in a sense. But I thought that flashback showed
It fell into the time portal, right? That's what me and Kevin were trying to do. It did fall
yeah.
portal in the flashback,
it
right?
fell
So
into the time portal.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
But I thought that flashback, in a sense, was the first time Jack started to slip mentally. Like, I think that what the flashback represented in general, given the fact that Akui destroyed the last seemingly time portal, and like that got to Jack, and then when Jack went on a rampage against those giant bulls, and then he realized he killed those little like kind of plushy bulls. I think that was a sign of he cracking, and thus that's why the sword went away from him.
Yeah, like when he cut the bull and it was
Yeah,
human.
yeah, because like
Yeah,
you can see
I saw
like
that too.
when he was like straining, like just getting real mad. In fact, like I think that was that like he was starting to snap. Um, the Ashi thing, I didn't expect her to fight her mother. Like I was just
I didn't
expecting,
either. I thought it was a random assassin. I was like, oh, her mom.
like I thought it was just going to be a sense of her having to defend Jack from attackers, but the fact that they had her mom in it, I think that was more of a emotional type of development that they did instead of it more being a physical thing. It was more like an emotional development for her. Um, I like the fact that we met the three guys that did create the sword, and like how
No,
Jack.
we met him. We met him before.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is yeah.
I know we met him before, but I like the fact that they brought them back and saying that Jack is finally ready. Because I remember, I think his father told him that he wasn't ready to fight Aku when he first like was training with the sword. I think like season 1. Um, I'm trying to think what else. It was funny because like the dynamic of when Jack was in like having tea with the monk, and then like it was just all peaceful. Then it was switched back to like a chaotic battlefield. So I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was really funny.
the the whole Power Ranger transformation into the old Jack. That's so probably the only thing I wasn't really feeling.
You said that was the what?
That's probably the only thing I really wasn't feeling, how they transformed Jack into his previous self.
I mean, they're deities, man. They just cut off the beard.
What didn't you like about it? Though?
I would rather have him like actually shave it off himself.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, but how would
magic.
he? They don't use Like I don't think I've never seen him use like a blade,
He's a
like a
sword.
razor to his face.
No,
Cut
I
himself.
think that was more just like me doing a preference thing. Like I would
Yeah.
rather him shave the beard off himself.
Yeah. I was saying how it's like I expected. I felt like it was a little bit convenient that he got the sword back, like just like it was basically like he went on his journey and then it was kind of just like physically placed in his hand, even though it fell through like time and space through the portal, and the portal was destroyed. So there was like for him to kind of get it back. Like it would have taken a lot for him to like travel or find like a way to bring that sword back to him. He met spirits, and the spirits just kind of handed the sword back to him. I saw a couple people already saying like it felt a little bit like Deus Ex Machina easily. But I mean that's just I guess
When
that's
it comes to the sword, I think my only problem was the fact that because of the time that they have to like kind of rush through a lot of things.
yeah
And
it felt a little
at
rushed.
the ending, like I think
Thing.
if you could see it, like okay, Jack from episode 1 to now is really the journey to where he is now, like him just casting away all his anger and being balanced. You could see it like, okay, that's fine. But in this episode, you feel like it's rushed. Like, let's say he realized he decided to go get his sword like at episode 1, and then he goes to the stuff he wanted, Ashi and all that, then it would feel much less like it'd feel much
I,
more ease into.
I don't I don't know. Like this episode was good. It was good, but I mean like this it feels like this episode and the last episode is getting a little bit like Samurai Jack is a show where it's very like slow and atmospheric, and it lets things like breathe and takes its time. And the episodes recently, they're a little bit like predictable with like the way the plot is going, and it's like progressing like really quick. So it feels a little like it feels a little
Well,
predictable and like rushed. This episode, like he just needs to get the sword back, so they come up with an excuse like he gets the sword back. I mean, like I've seen things like this before where it's like half the episode was like him going on this spiritual journey, another half was just like fighting, just to like spice things up. So it was a little bit like I would have liked him to get it back in a more unique or like interesting way than this, but I mean it was alright.
Yeah, I think
Like, it was
that's what Kevin
it
was
was an
saying.
improvement.
he should have gone to a trial.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think
It
that's
could
what
have
Kevin
been
was saying though. Well, like what could have helped that was them maybe starting off the fact that he's going after the sword and checking episode 1. They would have been like, okay, even though we knew the journey was always to get the sword in a sense,
yeah, but
had it been like
the first bunch of episodes was pretty much him just.
had
It
it
wasn't about him.
established.
It wasn't about him getting a sword.
Yeah, had it established that he's trying to get the sword.
yeah, this entire time instead of just like an episode ago he's gonna go get it now and he gets it the next episode.
So, so I can see why it can be a little convenient and rushed. I can see why people can say that. Yeah, 'cause he didn't really go through it. I mean, the trial they even went through was just him having to kind of
Make tea
and then talk to his inner self. Even though like tea isn't like a common thing in Asian culture, but
yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like I like the like traditional like Asian stuff that in the Japanese like culture stuff they bring in like the actual samurai elements of it that they've been like using, like the seppuku and the tea ceremony things and like all that stuff. Like that's interesting. And it helps the atmosphere a lot. And I enjoyed that, but at the same time like the whole like him like getting rid of his dark side like that seemed very like since like episode 1 with these like other voices in his head and like hallucinating and stuff. See of it, like it was solved like really conveniently. He just meditated and then he was like, I'm not gonna listen to you anymore, like dark side, and just goes away like that. And like it was a little bit more complicated than that, and it was handled like a little easy for me and quickly for something that he's been struggling with every episode this season. And then like I just feel like Aishi, the battle scenes were cool. Like it was cool seeing her fight all the guys and stuff like that. between comedy episodes, but like I do feel like they could be doing like most of the fight. I was like they still need to be doing something with her character because she really isn't as established as Jack, and now she's like like she's like his sidekick or whatever,
Yeah.
like a dual protagonist, and they really need to like flesh her out a lot more. So like the mother, I was like, okay, this is gonna be something that's gonna add to her character, hopefully. When she kills her mother, she kind of like has this moment where she like regrets it, or she like seems conflicted about it. So hopefully that like comes into play, like if the mother's not dead yet, or if she like starts to
She's not
doubt what
going
she's
down that
doing,
easy.
and she could question helping Jack. She had to kill her own mother, and she seemed like conflicted about doing that. So
I don't
No,
think
when it comes to helping Jack, that's not. I don't think she's gonna flip flop on that.
even
I
for
could see her
even to
mother,
kill
her
her own
mom.
mother, because yeah,
I don't think she killed her
No,
mother.
no.
I don't think the mother's dead.
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay.
See, I told you, I don't. See, we're on the same page on that. But yeah, I don't think her mom. I don't think she's going down that easy.
Right.
Hell no.
I thought he'll get the sword at the end of the episode, but I guess the trial could have been a little bit more.
Yeah, I knew he would too, but I thought there was gonna be something more to it. Or like
Yeah, could have
there's
a little
gonna
bit
be
more
some
substance.
explanation.
I mean,
I thought there was gonna be like at least an explanation to how he physically
we're
got
on
the
episode
sword
what,
instead of
7,
just
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 more episodes. So
yeah, it's pretty close to it.
I'm guessing that there's gonna be a 2-part Jack versus
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the last 2
Saku.
episodes. I'm gonna say that for the last 2
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah, that's always the last 2 episodes. Next episode, I feel like Scaramouche is gonna come back to play. I feel
Like they could have added the Scotsman in the trial, and the fact that he
Yeah.
turned into it. Like I think that would have been more impactful.
Yeah, I mean he was a spirit too, so it was kind of set up well, but I don't know. Like I said, it feels like it's rushing to certain plot points. So.
the Scotsman is gonna
hopefully,
appear in the end.
yeah, they're going to meet up with. They should meet up with him like next episode. And the finale should be like a 2-part thing. But I mean, hopefully they're rushing to get like him the sword and like fix everything, get rid of his like self doubt because they have like a really specific finale in mind. It's not just like he fight back through for like 2 episodes and beats him.
I heard he kind of gave us what the ending was gonna be. He did say it's gonna be more of like, I don't want to say open ended, but it's gonna be you're gonna question the ending a little bit. It's not just gonna be like a solid answer. It's not just gonna be given to you. It's gonna make you think a little bit or something like that. But yeah.
All right. What would you rate this episode overall?
I give this episode like an 8 overall. Like a 7 to an 8. It could have did a lot more.
Kevin. I'm gonna assume you gotta stay first. What do you expect to see next week? Or what do you want to see?
You said, what do I want to see?
Kevin. What do you expect or want to see next week?
Supposedly they're trapped into something. I think Scaramouche is gonna come back into play.
Just like to ambush them, or just to like
no, I think he them up, because we don't know how he got to where they got to, but I think he set them up. I think it's gonna be a standard. I don't know. I'm leaning more likely to like it's gonna be a more standard episode.
All right, Andre, what do you want to see next week?
I want to see. So I honestly feel like he should end with Jack and with Ashi. So I'm just going to say I want to see that relationship, elaborate on, because like when she got her new look, Jack immediately noticed her appearance, and then when Jack got his new look, she immediately noticed the appearance. So
yeah,
I'm hoping if they go through something or whatever they go through, it's next week's going to lead into like more of romantic type of film.
Part of me, like I know it was supposed to be like this like nostalgic uplifting moment when he gets like the costume back and stuff and he's like clean shaven again.
Mm.
I really likes the new design, like the beard. Just like I liked Ashi's like design better when she was in all black and stuff. Like it just better to me of the new season. So like I kind of was like, oh, like now he's back to like the pure old fashioned Samurai Jack. And like with all the killing in this season,
Yeah,
it doesn't fit it as well to me.
Oh, you mean like how he was in that bounty hunter outfit?
Yeah, that it just fits the style more to me. Like,
Yeah, it did.
I feel like there's a separation in tone a little bit from like a demographic is season and like the other season, since it's like aimed more at adults, I guess, and there's more violence in it.
Violence?
Yeah, so like when I see that Jack, I feel like it's the old cartoon Samurai Jack from like it's like the childhood Samurai Jack, and this feels more like the adult Samurai Jack. So like seeing him in the costume was kind of like I didn't need like I kind of it's just like it's incongruous.
It'd
with
be
what I feel.
weird
Like,
watching him like cut people's heads off and stuff.
when you feel somebody dressed like that, it just doesn't fit to me as much. Just like watching Ashi in a little fairy suit while she's like fighting dudes off, it's kind of like,
Yeah, but then again, it's supposed to like signify the fact that he's
yeah, I
changed
know. It's
and he's
supposed to be
back.
like
That's kind of the
purification
issue
or
with it.
whatever.
It's whatever.
I wish Ashi got like a matching, like her suit was the same color or something. Like she just had a white ninja suit still instead of the like fairy thing.
she's just like an
But,
Amazon.
yeah,
That's like
it
some Adam and Eve shit.
fit dressed like that, but now it's a little weird. But that's just like nitpicks. It was good. It was another good episode, something like that. You know, I feel like these are all the transitional episodes, and I think they're out of the way. Like that's everything he needs to do, right? Like get the sword, get rid of his inner demons, and now he can like find out where Aku is and face off to him, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
But they have to
yeah, I
honestly
guess.
up the ante because every time Jack corners Aku, either A, he gets away, or B, Jack is too scared to kill him. And now we know Jack isn't scared to kill him. Now,
You think Jack is still gonna kill?
I said Jack
kill?
isn't scared to kill him. Of course he's not. That's the whole point of the balance thing. Jack used to believe that like killing was super bad. Now and then at some point he was really okay with killing, even when it was for no reason. Now he feels like he just knows when to kill and when to like mutilate, I think. So, but he needs to get rid of Aku because or it's gonna be never ending. Or they both need to like KO each other at the same time before this whole thing ends.
They need to kill each other. Is that what you said?
I'm saying either one of them has to go or both of them have to go at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you just said like it's gonna be more open ended, so there's no way, unless Samurai Jack's dying, that it's gonna be open ended if Aku dies.
Oh yeah. I got 2 more
I mean,
episodes.
unless they're trapped together or something. But
No. So one of them is gonna go. This is the end.
you think so?
Yeah, one of them is gonna go.
Or
There'd be no reason to finish the series if one of them isn't going.
so I mean, I don't see Jack dying because then Ashi, like, what was the point of her being there?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but
It's hard. Like towards the end, it's hard to say. Like I can just tell you what I hope to happen. As far as like,
one of 3 things gonna happen. Either Jack dies, Aku dies, or they both die at the same time.
Yeah. Vanished, or he could be like transformed. He could lose his
No,
power.
they did that already. Didn't work.
He lost his power before.
You can't take away his father. He's either there and he's sealed, and they sealed him for a while, and that didn't
It
last.
could be like the end of Kubo and the Two Strings. You ever saw
Can't
that?
happen. I don't know what the hell that is.
About the little samurai boy. No, it's like
Look,
a giant demon.
just understand you can't seal Aku for a long time. It's gonna be a reoccurring. That's the whole point of them putting Jack in a position where he has to get used to the idea of killing people. So he has to kill. He has to kill Aku and do it with no remorse.
Do it with no remorse? Isn't that the opposite of
Yeah.
what he just went through?
Why would you be remorseful banishing evil? Like,
Because he's not evil himself. He's not a killer. He's not just a ruthless killer.
he's not killing just to kill though. He's trying to save the world.
Yes. I don't know. But all right. I guess that's the news for you. We'll see what happens next week.
Hello?
Oh, what's up? What's up, man?
Yo,
Thoughts on the episode?
let me say my thoughts on the episode. That villain with the mask, she's thick as fuck. She was thick. And Jack's girl, how she was fighting the army, that was gold. Like she demolished them. She had feet in this episode.
Yeah.
And
You sound like Kevin. You and Kevin have a lot in common.
No,
that DX Machina power up at the end of the episode.
When he gets the sword, you thought that was Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, I
you
thought
don't
that
even
was
know
DX.
the meaning of that word. How is that a DX Machina?
It is. It's help from the machine. It's when a god.
Yeah.
It's when a god intervenes, or a deity intervenes, in affairs.
You stutter a lot, sir. Calm down.
And he got shaved. Like the deity shaved him and
Yeah.
the sword back. That's definitely a Deus Ex Machina. And I don't know if he got more powerful. I'm assuming he got more powerful.
Why are you bringing this here? Can you close my door, please?
But he's talking to Mikey.
No.
But
No.
What should put in my room?
it's
Ooh, he bought me more stuff. Like,
What do you think?
earlier week Jack fans are supposed to be here.
I think I can definitely see why you say it. You say it's that. I think I just think if to help that they could have either one established that Jack was trying to get the sword back.
I'm doing a review right now.
That Jack said that.
I did like he banished his evil, like his not his evil self, like his younger self.
Yeah.
And he defeated him once and for all.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Like the trial could have been a lot more.
That was not a trial.
I mean, it was a trial. You didn't make it a trial. It was a test, I guess. But do you think it makes sense that when he freaked out because he accidentally killed the sheep? I guess that was transformed by Aku's magic. Has he had done that before? Do you think that fits with his reaction when he thought he killed those creatures right before he left Aishi?
Yeah, because even from jump, the most he was always cutting up machines. The first episode he cut up a bug machine army.
Yeah, but I'm saying at the beginning in the flashback, sword he killed.
Oh yeah. How they simulated how they were being controlled and everything. Yeah, of course. Flashback trauma. You know. Oh. But I think it's just anything that's like anything with a pulse, blood. That's like a creature, like a living creature. She has a problem with it.
So I mean, based on what you're saying, because like he struggled with killing sheep at this point, and he struggled with killing the people, and then I mean he just gets to the point where he can kill human beings, but now he's like he purified himself or whatever. So do you think he
No,
kind of
he hasn't purified himself. I
didn't
think
he change
I
back
think
into Samurai Jack?
no, that's not. At least that's not how I understood it. I understood it like before he was balanced because he didn't understand that there are times where certain things need to be done. Like that's why they had the flashback with his dad. Remember when his dad cut up those assassins that tried to get him when they were on the train in the little trolley thing or whatever. I think the whole point of that was to get him to understand that like not everything is black and white. Like but Jack is like, okay, you kill, you're bad. You don't kill, you're good. Now the point of the whole balance thing, I see it. Okay, you can kill, but don't do it for your own selfish gain. Kill when necessary. That's how I see it as a current Jack. It's not like, oh, I'm not gonna. No, he hasn't gone back. He just transformed what he used to be. Like, I don't know.
He
I
probably
don't
is not
think.
going to be dealing with as humans anymore. Right, in a sense. Like we from now on, I don't think he's going to be dealing with any type of human beings to or living beings to kill. It's just going to be machines now, and then Aku's probably going to be the last thing he considers. That's um,
No, so you don't think? Yeah, you don't think he's gonna be like able to indiscriminately like kill
yeah,
anymore, right?
yeah.
Okay. What about you, Mikey?
Wait, what was the question?
You think Samurai Jack is gonna be able to like just casually kill people again now?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't he doing that in the other seasons?
No,
He didn't kill like the villains that try to
no,
kill him.
they're all robots, and he refused to kill people.
Oh my god, casuals.
Yeah,
So I gotta rewatch the show because it's
yeah.
been here.
This is the thing about the season is this is the first time he killed people,
Well, I hope he kills some people.
and that's like what he
He
was
killed that.
struggling with.
Didn't he kill that guy in like the first episode or the second episode? Like the
Yeah, yeah.
killed the
He
guy with
killed Arch. He
Do
killed
you
Archie's
actually
sister.
watch whatever?
Yeah, I watched. I just don't remember the name.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he killed the first time he was like, by accident. He was like freaked out by it, and then like we've been seeing that he's like he was accidentally killing people, and then he freaked out, and he went through it too. And he was like he just accepted that he was gonna kill people, and he went on a killing spree. And now he's like back to his old self. So I'm asking, is he gonna kill people?
Uh,
No.
I don't know. If it's not consistent with his character, then I don't think he'll reluctantly kill people unless he has to.
Yeah, you definitely haven't been watching these episodes. Um. Oh.
I did watch the
Right.
episode.
Right.
You're not comprehending what you're watching.
That's not
Because what you said is not consistent with his character, but his character made a bunch of changes in the last 6 episodes.
I'm talking about him killing.
Yes, in regards to that specifically, he's made a bunch of difference.
All right. Well, I don't want this to go on too long. So.
If you was listening to what I was saying, I said that if
I don't
he
care about what you're
killed,
saying. Wesley,
Yeah.
continue, please.
well, you always got to start something. Like anyway,
No answer. So I guess that's the end of this.
I muted him.
Oh, okay.